I love when our next guest stops by. He has really made me warm up to animals. He's been here several times on the show, and he is our friend. Today, he's brought along some fabulous animals. Please welcome back wildlife expert David Mizejewski. David.
So,
welcome.
Thank you. I know you are a little bit skittish around animals. I only brought animals this time that live in hot environments because your show's doing so well.
Thank you.
Right?
I get it.
Right? So this is a fennec fox. It's the smallest fox species. And if you want a pet, you can. She's really, really sweet. Not a pet, though. This is a wild animal. She's calm because we work with her in programs like this. Smallest fox species. Check out those giant ears.
I see.
Those are to help her basically dissipate heat in the desert. Because when it's really hot out, you got to be able to get rid of your excess body heat. She also has fur on the bottom of her feet here. I don't know if you can quite see that.
Oh, yes, we do see that. Normally
the sand gets hot, right? And so that helps protect her feet.
Now, how old is she?
She's actually 5 years old.
5?
Yeah.
So this
again,
is as big as
tiniest.
She's gonna get.
Yeah, and she's kind of small even for a fennec, but they don't get very big. So adorable. Let's bring out our next animal because we got a bunch of really great animals here. So our next animal is from a totally other part of the world. Do you know what it is?
A kangaroo?
That's right. It's a red kangaroo. Okay?
Oh my gosh, a kangaroo!
So here's the thing. She's only a few months old, a few months out of the pouch. They're born as these little premature babies. They have to crawl into the mom's pouch, you know, the kangaroo, and they nurse there for like 4 or 5 months. So she's only out of the pouch for a month or 2. She doesn't have a name yet. So I thought it would be fun to ask everybody out there, if you have suggestions on what we can name this baby red kangaroo, go to Wendy's Facebook page and give us the suggestions, and then we'll, you know what we think. Yeah.
Now listen. Okay, what is that bald spot on her stomach? What's all going on down there?
So female kangaroos have a pouch, okay? And so even though she's a baby, the pouch is there, not much going on there yet until she's mature. But again, she's a marsupial, right? So again, the babies are born, they have to crawl into the pouch, they attach to the nipple there, and then they nurse and they finish developing inside.
And what do kangaroos eat?
So these guys are herbivores, so they're eating grasses and twigs and things like that. Again, they get almost all of their water from vegetation. So we got another cool animal that we're going to bring out. This animal probably takes the record.
What is that?
It's not as scary as it looks. In fact, I think it's really cool. This is an animal called a Eurymastix, or spiny-tailed lizard.
It is, if we can get the closest close-up possible.
Check out the tail. You want to touch the tail there?
Okay.
See?
Oh, it's hard.
Yeah, here. It's
oh my gosh, and soft at the top.
Exactly. Now look at how beautiful this animal is.
It's really ugly. No. Oh my God. It's
I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right?
It is. It's so compact.
It's very compact. It's a lizard that several species of which found in Africa and Asia. They love to bask in temperatures of over 120 degrees. Oh. Can you imagine that?
So what does he eat?
These guys they eat mostly vegetation, and again, they don't actually drink water. They get it all from the vegetation.
I love the tail.
Yeah, I think it's actually a beautiful animal.
Accessory.
All right, we have one more animal. Really?
Yes. Tail is fabulous. Yeah.
Okay. So come on over here.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, here it is.
Hey, ready. All right, so you know what this is, right?
I'm getting right in here.
There we go. This is a baby camel. He's only about 4 months old. His name is Elmer. And camels, of course, are the classic desert animal.
Cute.
You want to just hold it up high, so there you go.
Sorry, Elmer.
Yeah. So.
What?
And he's very happy to be having his bottle here.
Can I ask you, I always thought camels had 2 humps. I only see 1.
Well, okay, so he's only got 1, and it's not even very big yet because he's just a baby. You want to pet it?
Well, his hair looks nappy.
It is a little bit nappy, yeah.
You could use a touch-up, Elmer.
So,
here,
all right,
sorry, honey bun.
I think he's done with that. So they only have, this species only has 1 hump. I'll take it from him.
Okay, go ahead.
You can switch over there if you want to.
Remember when Carrie rode the camel on Sex and the City?
That's right. That was a different kind of camel. That was a back-trained camel. They're actually a highly endangered species. This is a dromedary. They're domesticated, and they only have 1 hump. So, all right. Sorry, buddy. You already drank your whole bottle.
Is it true that when camels get upset, their stomachs turn inside out and come out of their mouth?
That's not true. But if they get upset and they don't like you, thank you. You want to hold on to that one?
Yeah.
If they get upset and they don't like you, they will do things like spit. And so, you know, you want to stay on a camel's good side. But yeah, these guys, they can go, the hump back here actually stores fat, not water, and then they can go for literally weeks without drinking.
So
and the fat gets turned into water and food. So
I love when you come by. So tell us what we can all do to protect the wildlife.
Well, you know, folks want to go to my website. It's nwf.org/naturegeek.
Yes.
And you can find out all sorts of different ways to help the National Wildlife Federation protect wildlife. You can adopt wildlife. You can just become a member. We have plans to make a wildlife-friendly garden, ways that you can get involved, you know, on climate change, all sorts of issues. So definitely check that out. nwf.org/naturegeek.
Hey, you guys, look, a real camel toe. Starts early.
Yeah, so I have all sorts of creepy Halloween animals.
My God.
But before we get to this awesome spider, I'm dressed as Batman.
Yes,
right?
you look great.
National Wildlife Federation is all about protecting wildlife. If you go to naturegeek.org, it's my website, you can find out how you can adopt a bat. So, with that said, and bats need our help. They're in trouble out in the wild. They really are. They're dying in the millions. So,
are they?
Yeah. So this is a golden-knee tarantula, Chaco golden-knee tarantula. Look at the beautiful color on these guys, right? They're big, hairy spiders.
I'm so frightened.
They look scary, but guess what? They're important predators. They eat all the other bugs that you don't want around.
Do they live in Jersey? Where do
No,
they live?
they don't live in New Jersey. They live in South America, so you're safe. But you know, they have these huge fangs that are right up front there. I don't know if you can see them under there, but if you were a cricket or some other small animal like that, this guy would come in and nab you, and that would be it. Yeah. But we got a lot of really cool animals.
Okay,
so
let's
I want
see the
to
next
make sure
one.
we get to the other ones. All right, the next one is kind of the classic spooky.
Oh
Halloween
my God.
animal. And most of you guys are going to know what this is.
A rat!
Yeah. This is a rat. Now, the brown city rats that you see running around, this is the same species. It's a Norway rat.
With pink eyes.
This one happens to be a domesticated one, and believe it or not, the domestic ones make kind of good pets. They don't live very long. So it's not a big commitment like a dog or a cat, but they're actually pretty smart.
What does he eat?
These guys eat anything. They're just like human beings.
Yeah.
Which is why they're so successful. So, all right, let's go on to our next animal, which actually would really love to eat this rat if we gave it a chance. This is another
my gosh.
classic Halloween animal, an owl. Beautiful, beautiful bird of prey. This is an eagle owl native to Europe. Check out those huge eyes.
He's very beautiful. He is beautiful.
They're nocturnal. They use those eyes to see prey in pitch darkness. They have special feathers that allow them to fly in complete silence. So it's no wonder that people associate them with ghosts and nighttime and the spooky hoots and everything.
There are parts of Africa where this is like the devil.
Absolutely,
You know, like owls mean bad.
That's right.
Where does this one live?
This guy is from Europe and Asia. It's a European eagle owl.
Now, what kind of owls do we have around here?
We actually have a great horned owl that lives over most of North America that looks almost identical.
They're that big?
They're that big, absolutely.
Can you imagine seeing this fly in front of your windshield?
All right, so we got a couple more animals
that
I definitely want you to see.
Oh.
So this one you're gonna love. This is a, it's kind of a dragon, right? It's an Asian water monitor. It's a lizard, and it's actually a relative of the Komodo dragon. So I just want you to feel the scales. You can reach in, feel how rough and bumpy. These guys are not slimy.
No, not slimy at all.
Right,
rough
they're very
and bumpy.
dry, just like the last animal that we're going to bring out in 1 second. But I want you to look at the lizard's tongue when he sticks it out. It's forked, just like a snake. It actually uses its tongue. It uses its tongue to smell.
Oh.
It's not going to sting you or hurt you in any way, shape, or form.
I have to say, this is a great collection today.
All right, here's your Britney Spears moment.
No, don't put it on me.
Do you want to help hold it in?
No, put the tail up there.
This is a reticulated python. It's an albino. And
it's really a beautiful
snake. Again, a
snake,
classic Halloween animal. Important predators,
beautiful.
Totally gorgeous. Without snakes, we'd be overrun with rats and other things. So even though these animals are scary, they still need our help.
How much does this weigh?
About 60 pounds. That's why I'm holding it like this.
About 10 feet.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'll do well. You don't have to whisper. You don't have to whisper.
Well, now this looks like a German Shepherd, but they say it's a wolf?
Yeah, so I have predators and prey on today. And so this is our first example of a predator. This is mostly a wolf. It does have some dog in its background, which is partly why I'm able to work with him. But wolves are amazing predators, used to be found all across the U.S. until we basically destroyed their habitat, hunted them to extinction. But
started building houses.
Right, they're starting to come back. Some of their populations have recovered, but these guys, their key to being a good predator is that they live in family packs, and they're able to take down animals as big as bison, which weigh 2,000 pounds. Moose. This guy and his family can take down animals that big. Incredibly important animals for the ecosystem. So again, the National Wildlife Federation has really helped to bring these animals back. They're starting to recover. So one of my favorite animals.
Now in California, wolves eat dogs in the backyard.
Well, that's not true.
Okay.
That's coyotes.
Oh, coyotes.
Yeah. We're gonna bring out our next animal, though.
Bye, wolf.
Coyotes will eat small dogs. Wolves need big wilderness areas.
Okay.
You're safe, you're safe.
Okay. Is this an alligator? Is this a turtle?
This is a turtle. It's called an alligator snapping turtle. This is the largest freshwater turtle species. This guy weighs about 100 pounds. You don't want to get too close because let's see if we can get him to demonstrate his predatory skill here. Okay. Snapping turtle, right? So let's see if we can get his mouth open. There we go. All right, check in that mouth.
Look at his tongue.
The little tip of the tongue looks like a worm. So what happens is a fish swims in and goes after that worm. And yeah, he's really, really mellow today. But normally what would happen is that he'd go chomp. Yeah, he's not going to do it right now, but.
Well, listen, dear, you need to moisturize.
There you go.
Yes, you're very dry.
But let me tell you, if you were swimming in the water with this guy, these guys live in the deep south up the Mississippi River, what do you think would happen?
I would get my leg snapped off?
That's what you might think with that giant mouth. Nope, these guys are completely harmless under the water.
Really?
If you bumped into them, they just swim away. If you trap them on land, that's when they're going to defend themselves with their mouth. So, yeah. All right, so let's go on to our first prey species.
Okay.
This is going to be really, really cute. Very, very special animal, Wendy.
Look, if you've watched the show long enough, you know I've often called people a wildebeest.
All right, let's step up here.
But this is a real wildebeest. I'm leaving.
This is a baby wildebeest. He's only about a week old, okay?
Aww.
Very, very special. These animals can, typically, we can't bring them into the studio once they get to be adults because they're just too wild. So because he's only about a week old, we're able to bring him out and show people these amazing animals. Look at those giant legs. This animal, because he is on the menu for lions and hyenas, can run faster than a predator within a couple hours of birth.
Can you bring us a hyena one day?
I'll work on bringing
like a laughing hyena. Like, I want to hear the laugh.
Also, pretty difficult to bring into a TV studio. But this little guy, so cute, lives in a big herd. That helps protect him from predators. And those giant legs, again, are going to help him run at speeds of over 30, 40 miles an hour.
And he's only 1 week old?
He's only 1 week old,
And clearly it's a boy, I see.
It is a boy, yeah. It's pretty easy to tell, right?
Yes.
So, all right, we've got one last animal, which is also pretty dramatic.
Okay.
And this next animal is also a species.
Oh, Dave.
All right. He's not going to hurt you. He's not going to hurt you.
Oh, Dave. Oh.
This is why we have the matting down, because his little hooves will slide on the floor. So, all right. So our last animal. Our last
Look
animal.
at him go.
Our last animal is also a prey species, right?
Now, you've brought us a kangaroo before.
But not like this one. I brought you little wallaby kangaroos.
Right.
This is a red kangaroo, an adult male red kangaroo.
Okay.
Okay. He's gonna come out and you're gonna see how big he is. This is the largest kangaroo species, okay? Now.
Well, he's not big.
Wait till he stands up as you hide behind me, right? Here, step this way and there we go.
Oh.
Do you want to stand next to him?
No.
Okay, so.
Where's the pouch?
It's a boy, so there is no pouch.
Clearly it's a boy.
But again, you can tell clearly it's a boy. Hey, buddy. So these guys are eaten by dingoes, which are a wild dog in Australia, but not at this size really, only when they're babies. So those huge legs, if he got really freaked out and was trying to defend himself, he could give you a wallop with those back legs that could actually do some serious damage. Those front legs, he'll stand up on his hind legs and rest himself on his tail, and they actually do box with each other. And so you could see.
Now tell me about the tail.
So the tail they use for balance and almost like a fifth limb. See, there he goes. That's what they do. They hop. They're kangaroos. So again, all of these animals are great examples of predators and prey. It's what the National Wildlife Federation is all about, protecting these species, making sure we have habitat for them so that we can enjoy them, because it would be a really sad world if we didn't have baby wildebeest and wolves, right, everyone?
Yes.
So join our cause and help us protect them.